Stop! Stop! You should have stopped this 5 minutes ago. Stop! I've watched 5 people receive the ball or give the ball, not say a word. Is that what we're here for?
Easter weekend. 2 games in 4 days. The kind of weekend that could make or break a club's season. For Dorking Wanderers, this is very much the case. On Good Friday, Marc White will take his team down the A24 to face Horsham, a club he knows extremely well and one that has little to play for beyond pride and rivalry. If Dorking were to win both games, they would be, at the very least, a solitary win away from promotion back into the top step of the non-league pyramid. But that is one big if, and Marc knows it. And that's why, at training on Thursday, he's thinking of every eventuality in order to take as much as he possibly can from the Easter weekend.
There does need to be a consideration for Monday. For me, we're holding back Brennan. We do need to have one eye on that game because I know you don't want to talk about negatives, but if you did have a bad day at the office, then that becomes a big 6-pointer. So you want to make sure you've got big guns. But Brennan's back out with you, so you'll report on that later.
Peanut's going back into the session.
Right, and then Alfie.
He's still feeling a little bit in the hamstring, so he's not going to make tomorrow. For the best case, we'll get him benched for
He can feel that this morning?
Yeah, he's still feeling the hamstring a bit.
So he won't do anything then?
No.
All right, well that answers that then.
Yeah.
But Denon's all good?
Denon's been good. Denon feels good. I checked in with him yesterday. He feels good. The less he does tomorrow...
Yeah.
We can't get over our heads with it. The less he does tomorrow, he's going to be in a better place for Monday.
Yeah, I think we're going to play him centre forward. That's what I think we're going to do.
Folksy, 10:44 now.
All right.
So I'm going to phone him in for the meeting.
Yeah. Cool, imagine getting stuck with Folksy in traffic. Fuck me. That'd be fucking entertaining. I'd fucking jump out. So, couple of things. So, first of all, I'm going to work out what side we're going to play. I'm going to finalise it in my head later today. There will be a few little considerations for Friday, Monday, but not too many. A lot of it will be focused on tomorrow. That's the key. That's the key one to get 3 points. And I really fancy that because I don't want to talk about the bigger picture, but I have to. If we get a win, we line up an absolute fucking showbiz game Monday where we will absolutely run through brick walls, right? Okay, so that's the last we'll say about that, but that's where we are. So things to remember. In training this morning, make sure you look alert, lively, focused, because I won't be out there, but these boys will feed that back to me. That might just tip decisions one way or the other for me. Secondly, in this game, I don't want to concede a goal. Sounds like an obvious statement, but it's a really important strategy. I know the way the opposition play, small pitch, turnovers, shit moments. So I don't want to concede a goal, and that means I'm going to ask the back 3 and the 6s to be overly vigilant as to their positioning and to not force the game. We're going to look like that without the ball, man for man. So we're going to play 5 that can get behind the ball, step in with the ball, keep the ball, and 5 that are going to go and win the game. That's how we're going to play, okay? Horsham, they're going to play 4-3-3. That's how they're going to play. And all talk of knowing their players, manager, or that's all now out the door. Now it's just us v Horsham. So in our normal prep, I'd be telling you that their season finished, they're bang out of form, they've got players that are injured, got a bit of illness this week, right? They're not in a good spot. That's what I'd be telling you about the opposition. Good. And we now treat this like a normal game, just a normal game. Forget the Horsham factor, just normal game. All right? Good. Folks, cheers, mate. You're not playing tomorrow.
10 o'clock.
The Dorking injury saga continues. Louis Annesley is worn out from his international appearance for Gibraltar 3 days ago, and Brennan Camp is dealing with a muscle strain.
How you feeling? Do you want to do a bit separate with Dill? You feel a bit leggy?
It's just all hippie, mate.
Yeah. You've had enough, mate. You've been travelling, you played the 90. Yeah, we're talking about Brennan. He's been out for a couple of weeks and we want him back, but I think tomorrow's going to be a little bit too soon. We need him ready for the last 3 or 4 games of the season. We pulled Louis Annesley out the training. Louis just played midweek international game in Latvia. The players will always say to the management team, feel good, we just need it properly. So that's why it's better that Dylan does it, the medical team do it, and then they'll give us an honest opinion at the end, and then we can feed it back to Marc. We can't start Louis tomorrow if he's not 100%. Tony played on Saturday and played well. And we're bringing Louis in, who's played midweek. If he's got an injury or if he's got a slight, we just leave him and be ready for Monday.
Squad's in a good place. We've got players returning. Naturally, this time of the season, it's not ideal with everyone. But I think from where we were, I think we're in a far better place. We're focused on just beating Horsham, and then we'll train Sunday and see how we get on Monday.
I think we've had a lot more challenges than what we're going to face this weekend in terms of squads. We're going to have a dilemma in terms of leaving people out of the squads on Friday. And hopefully we can maintain that into Monday as well.
Marc and Dom have got a long relationship. I know Sammy really well, Isaac, Luke Taylor, one of my closest friends, is on the coaching team. So there's a lot of synergies between the two in terms of you'd want to get one up on your mate. But we're just going to be very professional in our approach and just make sure that we're just taking it as the game it is, which is, what we've done today, which is the simple matter of fact, it's full press game and we're going to do our business and hopefully come out on top.
In the 2 seasons prior to this one, Horsham manager Dominic Debacle has masterminded a pair of victories over the Wanderers, both in the FA Cup, to deny Marc a first-round proper tie. This time, Horsham don't have as much to play for, what with their status in the National League South confirmed for next season and the playoffs one out of reach. And yet, Debacle and his team, which includes former Wanderers heroes Isaac Philpott in defence and Samuel Abd on the coaching staff, will undoubtedly want to get something out of it. Not least because it's a local derby, and perhaps more so because Horsham don't have too many big games left to enjoy this season, and giving the supporters something to crow about will be motivation enough.
Anyway, so listen, no stress on the side.
None.
No stress, none at all. Yeah. If we look like we're hyenas, all we're going to do is encourage their management team, aren't we? So we're going to be Jordan, Tony, Liam, Pybus, Pinch, Charlie, Denon, P-Mac, Pearson, Kai. That's how we're playing. The rest are on the bench. Be ready to come on, be ready to do your bit. It's all quite tight here, a little bit carnival-y like this sort of ground, yeah? And there'll be a few here today. You need to get yourselves in a bubble. I don't want to see anybody in that warm-up looking around, all that bullshit. Get yourselves in your own bubble and have a fucking great warm-up. Make sure by the time we go out there, we are absolutely like a coiled spring. We must be aggressive. If I'm a defender today, I'm thinking, with the help of a loud keeper, I'm thinking clean fucking sheet. They ain't getting no change out of us. We get shots off, we have a blistering start, we get a fast start. Got me, yeah? We've had a great week this week. We're very ready for this game. Okay, good? Our boys are going to run through brick walls today. Whether they get the result or not is always in the football gods, but they've got the bit between their teeth. The fans are going to be here for them. The pitches, although it's not ideal, it's certainly better than it could be. Could be away somewhere like your Enfields. Obviously, we've been nice to have Brennan, Alfie, but the boys we've got are very competent and they're out playing everybody.
Normally, we'd have had a cup final to play for or playoffs or something to go for. So, yeah, it's been a really weird 2.5 months, really. We've kind of, since Christmas, sort of pretty much thought we should be okay. But, we can't complain. It was the target at the start of the season was to stay up. We knew we'd have some challenges. And to do it with like a couple of months to spare, it's not a bad thing, I suppose. But I think everyone would probably have quite liked it to go to the last day and had an exciting blockbuster here against Chippenham. But I'm happy that we are in a position we're in. But it's just very different to what I'm used to be honest. They've got great players. They've got great players. We've done our normal work like we always do, really, and hopefully we've got a game plan that will work for today. But yeah, it's difficult. I mean, he's changed his whole team over the course of the season. So even from Christmas, he's brought in some great players. So it's a bit going into the unknown. He used to have a very settled side. you know, Pryor, Rutherford, Carter, Josh Taylor, you know, you'd know the team. Now there's a lot of variation in there, but we've planned for the game. We can only hope that, you know, we do ourselves justice, really.
Got to be careful on turnovers here. That's all. We've been playing really well, so it's just about turnovers. Oi, where's the info? Where's the info?
Info!
Stop! Stop! You should have stopped this 5 minutes ago. Stop! Come in. Come in. We're not going to talk today then. No one's talking. No one's talking. I've watched 5 people receive the ball or give the ball, not say a word. Is that what we're here for? No. To get caught napping? Yeah? Information. Don't fucking leave it in here today, I'll tell you that now. If I tell you now, if you're any of you like you are on that fucking warm-up, can't be bothered to give a man on, I'll fucking batter you and I'll fucking take you off in about 2 seconds. Don't fucking mug me off for 5 games to go. You fucking warm up like lions, you show people how sharp you are. You know what I need from you. You've had a great week, you're in great form. Don't get complacent. Don't fucking get complacent. Right, we're only as good as our next fucking game and this is it now. Get into tunnel vision. You've been unbelievable. You'd outplay fucking anybody. Okay, yeah, so get on the ball and sort it out. Come on.
Wanderers against Horsham is always an interesting match-up, partly because it tends to be a full-press game and that means pressure on the defenders of both teams, and also because the managers know each other so well. We're expecting Horsham to be pretty direct, and Marc wants his players to pass around the opposition and get the ball out wide as per usual. Charlie Hester Cook's early header is a flashing warning sign that the Wanderers players need to respond to.
Don't it? Go on, get at him. Block, mate.
Sam Pearson's block shot is as close as the Wanderers come in the opening half an hour until Charlie makes a mad dash into the Horsham penalty area.
Yeah. Get round him! Get round him! That's a great knock!
Go on, Dan! Go on!
It's given a free kick.
Is he going to speak to his fourth to set? Is he going to speak to the liner to check that it's definitely not a pen?
Well, we've been here before, and we know referees are on the side of caution in such situations, even if defender Lee Harding could have no complaints had a penalty been awarded for his failed tackle.
Shoot! Shoot!
Dan Pybus's free kick clips the outside of the post as keeper Lewis Carey stands rooted to the spot. With 7 minutes of the half left to play, Wanderers are repelling the Horsham long balls, and then Leon Gravata finds space on the Dorking right.
Every fucking second.
Kai, runner! Kai, runner! Kai! Outside, Kai!
Come over!
He can't, he's marking me.
I know,
He's
one of them's
marking
got to
Shamir,
come over,
mate.
he's got to direct, one of them's got to
but
come
they're
over
man for
for
man,
that
mate.
runner.
Yeah, but he can't come where he's marking.
He's got to push someone
They're
over.
man for man, mate. They're man for man. I mean, he can come round in the last action, but it's hard. It's just about this, and these two have got these on toast. Liam's not aggressive enough.
The coaches are conducting an on-the-spot inquest, knowing that they might have to face this situation again today, and it's a remarkably simple one. Gravata finds space on the left, plays a 1-2 and finishes neatly. In a fairly even game, it's the only real moment of quality so far.
Right, let's keep our heads up.
Yeah.
Marc wants the Dorking bench and the players to keep their heads up, and for Paul McCallum, that's quite a literal request.
It's in! Lines, run! Better, where are you shooting? This side!
Dennon's cross slices the defence apart and P-Mac nods past the keeper, only for the ball to forsake the striker, bouncing so slowly as to allow Jack Brivio to clear off the line. Marc knew that Horsham would be playing on turnovers, and this is exactly the kind of thing he was worried about.
They battered us in that midfield.
Yeah, right. Listen, let's be focused. Good half, mate. Well done. Yeah, we've got to be calm. We've done loads well. It's always going to be about turnovers. This team can only play when there's gaps. Like a minute ago, Liam, where are you, Lee? You've got to have a better second half here, because you can step that bloke up, can't you? A minute ago. When it's 2v2, people love being stood up. Of course they do. Stand me up all you want, mate, because I'm just going to give it to my mate. If we get caught 2v2, we don't engage the ball and we put a tackle in. Or we get tight enough that he can't fucking move. Because jogging next to him while he sets his mate ain't defending. So stay with me, because that's what we have to do. We have to stay with me, okay? I'm going to give this 10, and I'm going to make wholesale changes, 5 in one go. Just to be clear, that's what I'm going to do, because I think we can win the game. I think for me, it's a game where Pinch and Dan need to stay behind the ball. Because we're 1 down, so we've got to think match play. We don't need to force it, anything at all, until literally the 85th minute. Until then, we keep the 6s, we're patient, and we're going to get our chances. That makes sense. The only way they can get anything here is on them turnovers. This is just part of our journey, being where we are right this second. This is just part of the game at the moment, yeah? Everything we've done well has been second halves. Everything, yeah? But this lot are honest. They're not going to just turn over and let you win. You're going to have to earn the fucking win. You've got to have minerals, lads, yeah? So you've got to cope with 1-0s. That's a normal football score across the land. This will be our day. I know we've not had great days here. This will be our 2-3-1 job here, right? 1 breakaway goal on the back line, we knew it would happen. So we've got to stop them. We've got to stop them, okay? We now need to get on the referee's watch, yeah? The whole shebang. We need to really up the ante now of what we're doing, okay? All right, come on. Management.
Come on, boys.
I just said it's calf.
Who?
Kai. He's touching his calf.
Okay.
Tweaked it a tiny bit. I think he's all right.
You ready? You ready? No, I'm okay with that. You ready to go on? Yeah. I'm going to do it now.
Do it now.
Yeah. Right, boys, just quickly, couple of things. Kai, you're going to come off because you're feeling that, okay, yeah? Where's Den? You're going to go on the left wing. You're on the back line. Back line game. Go right, yeah? Jason's going to go up top. You know what that means. Put the fucking balls in the box.
You can get way more out of Bunch of Amateurs by joining us on BoA+. For as little as £1 a month, you can get access to extended episodes on Patreon and YouTube memberships. The supercut of most episodes tend to be 2 or 3 times as long as the free version. You also get behind the scenes content, re-watches with me the narrator and the likes of Alfie Rutherford and whoever this guy is, and the gaffer if he's not too busy smashing up my kitchen with sweet corn. You get the post-match interviews.
Fuck you, Julian.
The team talks.
You need to fucking liven up when you're gone! I'm telling you!
And navel-gazing in the post-match coach chats.
I mean, the bottom line is we're hanging in there.
Lots of what we shoot when it doesn't make the free episodes finds a home on BoA Plus somewhere. We even have a WhatsApp group for the top tier so we can send videos on the fly. By signing up, you're supporting the channel to make sure we get to keep making the show. So head to bunchofamateurs.com to find out more about joining BoA Plus. It's not the first time we've seen Horsham strangle the Dorking midfield and let the defence have the ball, so the onus is on the Wanderers to find a way around that situation.
Go on, Tom. Good pinch.
First! To push. 4th.
Good.
Think.
Yes, mate! Oh, mate.
Charlie, well done! Tony, great ball!
P-Mac's header is obviously too close to Carey, but the way the ball spins around the post is like the football gods laughing in the face of anybody in a red and white shirt.
They're the balls he wants, them little dinks, aren't they?
Just under 10 minutes into the second half, Dorking are looking decent. Leon Gravata tosses himself to the floor to make the most of Frankham's push, thus helping Horsham get out of their own half.
Marking! 4. That's your man. 4.
What's happened there?
It's a goal down. Wanderers looked capable of recovering. At 2-0, the title push is in jeopardy. And there couldn't be a more unpleasant way than to see a former Wanderer score, unless, of course, that Wanderer cheated in the process of doing so. Hester Cook controls the ball with his arm before slamming a shot past Fawkes. And the officials have let the visitors down by inexplicably missing what everybody else could quite clearly see.
Saying it's handball.
Line, you're not seeing that ball now. Hey, come on! Come on!
The Dorking players are shell-shocked. The scoreline might be unjust, but they still need to respond.
Turn.
Fucking goalie's made fucking worldies.
Goalkeeper Carey is making saves, but frankly the shots are straight at him. James Hammond has a shot blocked by Tony Craig, and while the chance doesn't really mean much, the block is far more significant than anybody realises.
Got to get over.
Hey, Gaffer, time's done. He's just called it. He's done.
George, go on. You're no good.
Get ready.
Can you feel it or not? I need to know. Yeah, George, go on.
Right now.
Ref, how can it? Ref, massive handball. What are you doing, mate? Hey, and it weren't a foul before it. Not good enough.
He don't know what he's doing. Literally.
Biggest handball ever.
Boys, don't give it up. Charlie, try and play off Jason. Get a goal, we'll get 2. Come on, this is what it takes. Just keep coming off in him. We know he's coming off. Let's get him off.
Let's get him off.
Is he on the watch? You on the false watch?
Tony doesn't have a dead leg, he's got a broken leg. This is not an abject performance like the previous trips to Horsham. The Wanderers keep going, hoping to find an Easter miracle, if there is such a thing. I suppose there is. That guy came back to life, didn't he?
Some fucking good chances.
Fucking Worthing just won as well. That's everybody. Bad day. Very. Right from the warm-up, everything was shit.
Mark's day descends further still with the news that nearly every team in the promotion hunt has won, including Worthing, who just scored a late winner against Eastbourne Borough. Nothing could go even more wrong now.
Well done, Pinch. Keep going, Pinch.
Back it up.
Jack Bates does what nobody in a Wanderers shirt seemed capable of doing today. He hits a shot out of reach of the goalkeeper. He makes it look so easy, you've got to wonder why nobody in a red and white shirt seemed capable of scoring today.
So fucking shit. We had chances in that game. So many fucking chances. Now Monday is fucking massive. What a switch on, boys. Come on. Fuck's sake.
I mean, it's fucking, you know, we can have some fucking chat at training and all that shit, right? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Like, the warm-up was fucking wank, fucking shit, which I'll speak to the management team about. Not good enough, yeah. The dead balls weren't far behind it. We've let them have the first goal. It's very hard when you go away from home against teams like this, that it is their cup final. It is their carnival every time they play us. Too many turnovers, not aggressive when we had to defend 1v1, too many players with too much space. If I look at the defending in that game, if you think about it logically, don't get me wrong, we should have a penalty. Their keeper pulls off 2 great saves. I get all of that right, yeah? Handball, get that as well. But when I look at that game, if I look at the amount of times like a training match on our back line, there was a lot of quality missing. We've had a lot of last third actions, a lot of dead balls. And then, you know, they looked dangerous. But really, because we let them have a first goal, we're 2v2. No one should shoot, we're 2v2. So everybody won. So it's your worst day ever. And to be honest with you, there ain't no fucking positives here. There ain't none. There is nothing. I ain't gonna fucking pick you, Dennis, stay with me. I ain't gonna fucking pick you up here. I can't create a false scenario. There's 4 games and we're gonna have to go and beat Worthing and make a fist of it. We have got to literally fucking find a way Monday of putting this situation in our favour. Because it is in our favour still. So there is a positive actually. It is in our favour. You know, beat Worthing, 3 games to go, it's in our favour. But we're broken and we've got to be better. I've got to be straight with you. And obviously now, people are going to be, you'll be reading about it, they're going to be going, oh, you thought you won it. They're going to be testing your fucking minerals now. So those of you that sack it off and those of you that fucking like look around and I think, yeah, he's gone, he goes quiet, he stops running, you ain't going to fucking play, you're not the man for Sundays. So I need to fucking understand where you all at. No point giving me lip service. We've got to fucking go again. We've got to find a way, which is what the club does. Yeah? Okay? So that is where we are. All right? Management team, I'll get you. Let's go. We ain't got a team. That's the problem. We ain't got a fucking team. We ain't got a fucking fit centre half. I mean, you couldn't make it up that Tony plays and gets injured. He never gets injured, ever. We'll have to get the combination of like getting everything right and positive and all that right, because otherwise what we'll do is we'll just dip into a defeat on Monday.
We didn't win hardly any, because nowhere near enough dual centre mid, nowhere near enough, mate. And that was a gamble. Balls, they won all the seconds.
I think sometimes when you're chasing points and you've got a big 6'5" striker, you know, you do the wrong things. It's all about who we can get out there this game. Yeah? Right, okay. Right, see you in a bit. See you in a bit.